All right, well the glue is dry on this cutting board here, and we're going to sand off this first layer of glue and slice it up and then re-glue it again. End grain cutting board on the way. Well, I think this is going to be a gooder. I'm going to put oak in between here, but this oak is too thick. So we'll just run it through the table saw, see how it looks. Happy Sunday. So this is precisely why I take the guide off my saws here. I've got to run this piece of oak 1/4 inch. So let's give it a whirl. No guide, going bareback. Whoa! Well, I may not have a guard on my saw, but I always wear safety goggles, and that's a damn good thing, because could have been dangerous. I got these all sliced up, 1/4 inch thick. I'm going to put them in there. Looks great. Still got all my fingers. Well, it sure is nice to be able to work outside. Keeps the dust down in the shop for sure. Running some 2-inch material, so this shouldn't be as dangerous, and working on a tabletop, so here we go.
When your wood is all milled up, that's when you get out the Gorilla Glue and do a glue up.
Yeah, you bet. Another glue up, and then I think head down to Waterton Park. This table's going to be really nice. Beauty. Well, this is about the only good reason I could think of coming to Waterton today, so it's pretty busy in the park. I managed to get in unscathed, grab some beer, and head back to the shop. Actually, here's another good reason to come down to Waterton. Hit the dump, reuse center, see if I can find some merchandise for the shop. Doesn't look like there's much in here today. Oh well. We're back in the shop, and after this morning's incident, we have to remember safety first. Gonna fire up the saw here and make another cutting board. I've got some leftover wood, so it'll be a sister cutting board to the one we made this morning. Perfect. Don't worry, that's just from the barbed wire. Everything's going good. Got 7 of them cut. Now I gotta run these ones the 1/4 inch. Sure, we'll do 6 and 7. Should be a little bit bigger than the other one, and it'll be just fine. I'll tell you what, this is dangerous as fuck. Going so thin, holy shit, man. Someone's gonna get hurt. That's why I needed a beer, to do a little bit of thinking. You see that? It's a longer piece. I don't have to use these little tiny ones. I'll use the longer one, run it halfway through, and then cut it. Never mind this stupid thing. Holy smokes. Well, I think we've learned how dangerous it is making these cutting boards. And is it worth it? Absolutely. This one's the one we did this morning. It looks great. I'm about to glue this one up, and it's going to look amazing. This one's sold, this one's not. So it looks kind of funny without the Ford there. Left it at the shop, had quite a few drinks there. Didn't want to drive. Operating a saw, cutting off your own fingers, that's fine. Drinking and driving is intolerable. Especially when there's heaps of cops on the road. I saw so many RCs today. It's like, oh man. I smoked some weed, so I got paranoid. I was like, fuck, I'm leaving the truck there, and I'm going to do the Mother's Day special. Well, welcome to our Mother's Day special. Check it out. There's the frog. I've got some pansies, and I've got a pot here. We're going to pot these up. This is something I used to do with my mom ever since I can remember, my whole life. Well, long story short, my mom got old and she died. She's not around anymore, but I've been doing this ever since, probably like another 15 years since she passed away, and I set up the frog, and that's it. Happy Mother's Day. All right, well, I'm going to get the truck. I don't think I'll be able to sleep very well if I don't have it close to me. I'm not as paranoid. Had some pizza, had a crispy crunch, had some wine. Good to go. Well, we lost Fluffy, but me and Coco will stumble home and call it a day. It's been a good